Hey guys, and welcome to the third episode of Life on Mars. This week, things starts to get real. I'm turning this empty patch of land into something that actually works, starting with a full spring garden setup, new vegetables, new systems, and a lot that can go wrong. Water is still a problem, so I'm building my first rain barrel from scratch, hoping it actually works. And for the first time ever, I'm testing an appliance completely off grid. Yay! Plus, I'm finally tackling the front lawn and the inside, which includes shelves and countertops, to turn this place into something livable. This is the point where ideas either start working or fall apart. Come on, let's find out. Home Depot. Today is the day I pick up the shower install that I ordered online, and whew, I've had a time. Home Depot opens at 6. I've been trying to get here ever since 6, and it's currently about 9:20. So I'm just now making it to Home Depot. I'm back in the bus again, shopping my bus. Because I'm sure I have some things in here that I could probably use. I was actually out here looking for some flooring that I thought I had. And if it is out here, I don't even see heads or tails of it, but I came across this door that I have. So I actually may use this door for a good purpose, but I have to get it out. Are these shelves? Yeah. Now look what I found. A faucet. Oh, wait. I'm making doors out of these, so hopefully we can cut them on the strip so to keep them from falling apart. Today is Thursday, March the 19th, 9:30. Today I'm going to be working on some caulking and trying to put up some little small cabinets that we cut the wood for yesterday. So in this area and in this area, yeah, we're gonna try to get that done. And this is what I need to caulk, and we're gonna try to get this situated over here as well. It's gonna come together. It's gonna come together. Don't let the decor fool you. There's work to be done. Caulking gun, caulk. I'll use what's in here. All right, so these are the cabinets that I created from the two pieces of doors that I had in my bus, scrapped in my bus. And now I got to figure out where they were supposed to go. If it ain't level, the level lied. Level lied if it ain't level. If it ain't level. Hinges. I figured out their name. Hinges. So I need 8 hinges total for the bigger ones, 4 hinges for the small ones, 4 handles, which I have in the car and hope they fit. I went shopping at my house, in my bus, in my stash of what I already have before I go shopping to the store. So I'm hoping what I already have can really work for this project more so than what I need to go buy. Tractor Supply store is normally for outdoor things and animals and all that, but I'm going to go in here and see if I can find me some hinges for my cabinets. Hopefully they'll have something I can use. Let's see. Builder's Hardware. Here are some hinges. Okay, no. If I have to come back, then I will. But for the most part, not Tractor Supply. Try Ace Hardware. Thank you. Ace Hardware. Because after all, it is a hardware store. Let's see what they have. Fasteners. All right, I made my holes for my hinges. I'm gonna go ahead and spray paint this one. This one is just gonna be my test run to see. I already got my space marked on the wall. Let's see what it does. Oh, I need something to paint on. Okay. Yes, I'm spray painting. All right, I have 2 of the small ones done, waiting on the paint to dry, and I'm gonna go start on the taller size ones. And honestly, I see why people hire cabinet installers. Yeah, I do. That's truly a job I would have outsourced if I could. But since I didn't, my work is cut out for me. I'll be real. It looks a hot mess in here. A real hot mess in here right now. Woo-wee. But this is progress, believe it or not. But it's a hot mess. Honey, clearly. I have to laugh because clearly I am nobody's carpenter. Okay? Clearly. I have so many nail heads that I have burst open. Clearly. It opens really nice. Okay. It opens really nice, but that's clearly not how these are supposed to look. I will show you the $3 clearance handles that I want to use. I got these from Home Goods. Let me see what year I bought these. 2021. I've had these since 2021. They match my silver theme, so that's what I want to use. The brown and silver will look good. Maybe. Just maybe. It'll look good. Maybe. Riding in the neighborhood. Saw some stumps beside the road. I'm not necessarily trying to keep the tree alive. It's already cut, so I just want to...
But you're just trying to find something to spray to kill the bugs? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to try to start my spring garden over here. I need to really figure out what to do. Stand up. I'm going to go ahead and try to do a workaround with these cabinets. Do a workaround. Oh, cabinets have been by far the hardest, most difficult. That's why I like to go and just buy the cabinet as is, already put together, and install it somewhere. I don't like to try to cut doors and put handles in and put hinges on. I don't like that. I don't like that part. That's done. And then that one's done. I have 2 more. These four cabinets have by far been the toughest assignment so far. And they're not even the bad part. They're not even full cabinets. They're just doors with handles. These 4 doors with handles and hinges have been by far the toughest. Okay. Ah! I got it. Baby. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know, but the more I look at that, the more it aggravates me. I need to take it off. Getting ready to cut the little space here because remember I told you this is where the raised bed garden part is going to go. And that's one of my logs that I sprayed. I sprayed it for bugs and all of that. So I just been letting it sit out. And my idea of a raised bed garden is raised bed, you know. So I'll bring the other logs over when I'm ready. But yeah, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna see. So this is what it looks like. So this is going to become basically the raised garden space. And I want to kill for bugs, you know, all the things. No, I could not help it. I saw this at TJ Maxx and it was $106 on clearance. All right, not sure where I left off, but the battery died on this phone. So, here are the stumps that I brought over. I put the pavers underneath them so they won't be they won't have to touch the ground. And I find it interesting that the little birds are enjoying the newly cleaned space. So got the lever. Got those. This is the Pecron power station. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you my furniture pieces that I did go ahead and buy, because as you can tell, I'm moving in zones. I did the back wall first, got it set up. Now I'm on this side of the wall, getting it set up. So I bought 2 of these from Hobby Lobby, $99.39. And they are the cabinets. I saw this the other day, but I didn't buy anything because my goal was to get the wall finished first. And so I did that. And then these 2 things, they were on clearance. They have a cabinet at the bottom, and they have the 3 shelf tiers there. So they were $70.99. And of course you saw, I don't know if I showed this to you or not, but I found this at TJ Maxx. It's a rocker. Oh, that door. It's getting on my nerve. This door. Okay. The sound of this door is almost like chalkboard. But yeah, I'm not sure where anything, oh my God, shut up, door. I'm not sure where anything will sit right now. My idea was to originally have this door space. Oh my gosh. I need a lock where I could just lock it in place, latch it in place. I'm not sure. This has been rearranged in my mind so many ways. So I don't know how it's going to end up looking. Right now, I'm thinking, you know, small table, refrigerator. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I love these because you can stick canned goods and plates and things in it, cups, all that type of thing. So I love that for that side, but we'll see, because I hate that sound. Because I may end up moving these 2 tall things over in this corner. I may. Just not sure yet. I haven't found the right piece. Once I find the right piece and I see it, I'll know it when I see it. And when I see it, I'll know exactly how this setup is going to go. But anyway, I'm tired of this door. I'm about to quit recording right now. Over the course of time, as I always mention, ideas change, setups change. Stick around to see what I finally decide to do to this wall. I went to the refi store and I saw this right here, and then I measured this entertainment center, which I think will make a good counter space. So I'm gonna get it. It took us a minute, but we got it in here. So we're gonna see how it looks when we get it back to the spot. Okay? But it is fully loaded. Hanging up the tail of it. Okay. Here we go. fit right in there. It'll fit in there perfect. Perfect, leaving it just like this. That'll fit perfect. What it won't give me is counter space. I gotta paint it today because I can't leave it sitting outside overnight. So it's 10:22 in the morning and the sun is there, but all this is shaded. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna have to set up the solar panels. There's no sun on the roof. There is a little bit creeping right here, but as the sun continues to switch and rotate, I'm gonna see if it backs up, because I have to figure out a spot to put the solar panel. Oh my gosh, Browns is packed. Ooh-wee. Okay. We'll see. They got a whole wheelbarrow. So $12.50 or $1.25. I need to see how this works. Oh, that's bok choy. Somebody was trying to get me to get some bok choy. I wonder if it's best to get one or two. See, I can't try a lot because I don't know what I'm doing. So we just trying it out. Wait a minute. There's something on my. That's what. This is what I have. You flower people probably already identify some of the things I have, but ooh-wee, it was $26. $26. And it's 4 days after the first day of spring. Spring was March 20th. It's the 24th. So I'm 4 days into spring with this right here. All right, so I have the lemongrass. I'm gonna wait and put that in a bigger pot. And then I have the lavender. I think I'll put that in this cup. I have some, what is this? Oh, this is the cabbage. It's gonna have to go into a bigger pot. The cilantro, I think this is, yeah, it's gonna go into a cup. Lemongrass, I think I can probably. This mint, smells so good. Smell it, Serenity. This is banana peppers. It's going to go into a cup. And these are my tomatoes. I'm gonna wait and put them into a plant. What is this cabbage? This is also a type of tomato. I'm gonna wait and put it into a pot. Squash, I'm gonna put into a pot. Romaine lettuce, I'm gonna put into a pot. Arugula, I'm gonna put it into a pot as well. I must admit that this is my first time ever trying to plant anything other than a few herbs when I was doing herbal teas. And it is exciting, almost exciting as the entire project itself. Just the thrill of being able to see something grow. I can't wait. So, jumping ahead, these are two wall cabinets that I purchased from Lowe's. I went ahead and purchased those. I did go ahead and paint the entertainment center. I guess I've put it in by now and forgot to film it for you guys. Man, things move so fast during these types of projects for me, and it's amazing how much you can get done in one day. So, I'm sorry I did not record it, I guess. And moving right along, I am now putting up what I'm going to hope works as a pot and pan holder right above the refrigerator area. I'm screwing in these little holder things. I don't know what they're, hooks, maybe call hooks, just to make sure that they're tight and in there secure. So when I hang up the pots and the utensils and so forth, hopefully it will hold. But I'm jumping around a bit because, like I said, time waits for no one. It's actually the next day. So, pardon my progress. Later in the day, I decided to go do some errands and I came back with stuff, stain and countertop pieces from Home Goods that I found and wanted to try out. I also wanted to try to go ahead and put up the pole because I did find some pots and pans at Home Goods along with some utensils that I wanted to try out and test the weight of it to see if it would hold up over the area I was trying to install it in. So you'll see a little bit of that. Okay, so I made the countertop. I glued it down with liquid nails instead of the Gorilla Glue. And over here, I put a brad nail in it, but these two are sticking up, so we got to fix that some kind of way. But hopefully by in the morning, it'll be all cured and ready. I got my utensil and pan holder up. So I'm gonna test it out with the pans that I purchased and the utensils I purchased from Home Goods. I don't know if I have enough up there, but it'll be enough to do what I want it to do, the decor part. I know it may seem like I am putting more into decor than I originally wanted to. The creative, I promise you, is not taking over. It's not. However, I'm a girl of progress. I have to see slow progress, and this is working. So next, I have to buy a hinge that will make this be able to add on to here. I want to be able to hinge it so it can extend. I had these two chairs that I was going to push up to this space, and honestly, you know, if I were living here, I wouldn't mind. They don't look bad when sitting up there, but I think my issue is that they're protruding into the walk area. So I'm gonna sit the black stools I bought from Target at my own house, and if they work, then I'll just go back to Target and grab two of those. But I'm gonna see how it looks first. Let's see. They go with the little thing, black and blue. Uh-oh, I don't know if I showed y'all, I did go ahead and break down and buy another rug. I'll just have to use that one somewhere else another time because it's a good deal. I got it at a good deal. $30 wasn't bad for that, but it was just too big and I don't need all that space with the rug. So I got a smaller one, a 5x7. I love the color of it better. Goes with the theme and color of the space. So I just, y'all know I really wasn't feeling that maroonish type look anyway, but I was gonna go with it because of price. But this one wasn't bad. It was on sale. It was on clearance actually at Home Goods. So yeah, I'll let you guys know about pricing and all that when I break down my second part of the budget. Phase 2 is a real kicker in the budget. During this time, I've really accomplished a lot. This is part of phase 2 of my spending, and it's amazing that I can go through and check off a lot of things, including the garden things that I have purchased to start the spring garden. I am so proud of that. I think that's one of the things I'm most proudest of for this different type of project that I'm doing, because I was able to purchase a lot of plants and veggies that I'm able to see grow. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a space that I have made that I think will be good for that. Anywho, I'm going to calculate my cost between March 18th and the 26th. I have to get all the receipts together, total them up. I'm also dividing them up by categories because I like to see what I'm spending where. And I did have a few returns to do as well during this phase. So you'll see the total amount of this project, the running total, and then you'll see what I spent between these particular days. So I like to keep it separated like that because it really and truly helps. As you see, I spent $1,722 between March 18th to the 26th, and the overall total, $11,981.56. Woo, where did it all go? How you like the designs of this, man?
Crowell.
Yeah, that was cool. Whew. Okay, I think I'm gonna put some cabbage in this one. A lot has been done. My grandkids are actually out here playing while I gotta work. But I'm just gonna give you an update of what's been done. Whew. No attention to all the clutter and the trash. All right, so as you have probably seen already, the cabinets with the countertop that I made from the butcher block that I bought from Home Goods. So simple, cheaper. And then I also bought some utensils and pots and pans from Home Goods. I wanted to just test out that bar. And soon I'll be packing that up, putting it in a box so we can get ready to clean everything. But I just wanted to get the look. And now I'm working on this side of the room. So I've had several phases that I've gone through. I have 16 on paper written down, but it's I think I've done in this section 10, 11, 12 up to 12 phases. So video 1 covered 1 through 4, video 2 covered 5 through 8, and this video is covering 9 through 12 of my phases, and then I'll be releasing it to you guys after editing it. But yeah, so I finally got this side kind of walled up a bit. This is how this wall is gonna look, sorta. I think I'm gonna still stain this, but Lowe's actually have some backsplash tiles on sale. So it's like $3.90 for 10 of them. And I'm just trying to see if it'll go with the theme before I go and buy them. And I'm trying to decide if I want the cabinets to be, the sink rather, to be up against this wall or over here. My idea is when I get the shower finally installed and the shower sprayer, is to be able to use that sprayer for the sink as well. So one hot water unit for the sink and the shower is my idea. I don't know how that's going to work because, as with anything, you have to test things out. I cleared off the back here because I really needed to figure out which direction I was going to go with all of this and how I was going to close in that bottom part. Yeah, so we still got a little ways to go, but I've made a lot of progress. So the last phase that you'll be seeing is basically finishing up everything, getting this installed, getting the power boxes installed, the solar unit set up. Maybe we'll see. I'm hoping to only go through 16 phases with this, but for now I'm gonna try to put the set this up against the wall, and I don't want to be here for too long because, like I said, I have my grandkids, and I'm gonna put this back panel is gonna be a waterproof panel, and I didn't purchase it yet. I think my husband has some extra from a job that he was doing, so I may just use that. Whatever's here will be the same as behind the shower and the little toilet area, which I'm debating on which toilet to get, so I haven't purchased anything yet. But anywho, let me get to work. Okay, so here it is. This is going back, well, not back, but in storage. In my storage, I'll probably use it for a different project. Yes.
What are you doing?
Trying to fix this up a little bit. What you think? What you think?
Good.
It's looking good. Well, thank you. No, it's not done yet. What you think, Juju?
What are you making over here?
It looks good.
What are you making
Be
over
careful. It's gonna be a tiny house.
My house. My house.
Your
It's
house.
gonna be my house.
It's gonna be your house?
Yeah.
No. What do you think, CC?
Nobody was living here.
No, I'm making it. I'm making it so it can be lived in. What you think so far? I'm not finished yet, but what you think?
Why the toilet yet though?
I don't have it yet.
Oh. Need to buy it?
Yes.
And this was somebody was living here, but since they're gonna live here right now.
Brother gave me some 2 new boxes of tile that he did not use. And I am so grateful for that because I was wondering about it. So I'm gonna put them in my truck. So much for wanting to be here when they open the doors. They're already open. It's 8:19. Go in here. I have to get 2 knobs for the cabinets. 2 or 3. I think I'm gonna do 3. 3 knobs for the cabinets, and then I'm gonna grab the. Come on. Grab the mulch. In here. $3. I'll grab it. So this is the difference in that's the black mulch. This is the red mulch. They also have a natural brown color. And most people say this holds too much heat. But for the area that I'm putting it in, I don't want to put plants in the ground. I just want it to be on top, so I don't want it to be soggy all the time. So I may just go with the black. It's 8:49, so I literally need to unload this stuff in 10 minutes and get back home. All right, you guys, I'm so sorry that I did not show you the process of this first, but what I did was took the compost and poured it in the strainer, and then I meshed it into this bowl, and then I strained it again into this jar, and I'm gonna pour it into this spray bottle so I can spray it on the plants. This is my first time using the compost tea, but to me, it does look like weak sweet tea, and that's what it's supposed to look like. We got it, so I'm gonna pour it in here. So compost tea is basically a liquid fertilizer. Now what I have here basically is a plant extract because I'm not using any decomposed compost to start my juice with. But for me, I chose to use the pulp from my green juice, and I chose to use the pulp from my carrot juice, and that created this orange deep weak tea looking color that I wanted to accomplish before I sprayed it over my plants. But I wanted to give the nutrients to my plants, and how I did it is basically, like I said, use that pulp. I placed the pulp in a large jar and I let it sit for 4 days, shaking it every day. And when it was ready to use, I drained it really good using a fine mesh strainer. And then I diluted that juice with water before spraying it onto my plants. To me, it's an easy process and it's cost effective since you're juicing anyway. You want to know what to do with your pulp. Create you some compost tea. And if you want to create a real true fermented compost tea, of course you can look up a recipe that you're comfortable with. All right, I changed into some clothes that I don't care about being dirty because I'm about to stain these with some food grade stain. This is going to serve as part of my countertop. I really want to make this into a lazy Susan. I'm gonna have to just see how it goes because it may work and it may not. But this is going to be my base, and this is going to serve as my countertop. You guys will see, but I just wanted to let you know I'm about to use some Butcher Block oil and stain, hazelnut in color. I bought these staining pads. They're different from the staining glove that I bought. We're going to see if these work just a little bit better, and they were cheaper. So here we go. This is how it looked before it was stained, that color there, and now it's this deep dark hazelnut. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be preparing for the rain that's supposed to happen all the rest of this week. It's supposed to start a little bit, 40% tomorrow, and build up to 100% by Friday or Saturday. So now would be the perfect time for me to try my idea for some catching rainwater. And I saw a YouTube clip, a very good one. He was very detailed as to how he did it, because he don't have gutters on his home or his shed or what have you. I don't have gutters on the shed either, so I'm going to use the makeshift method that he used with the cans and see if it works. I'm gonna go and see if I can buy all this from Tractor Supply, and if I can, then I'm not going to have to go to Lowe's to get the PVC pipe, but I may have to go to Lowe's. We'll see. Okay. Is this it? Okay, got that. So I guess I get the this here metal. Okay. Yeah. This is $10. This go into the bucket. That goes into that out of the bucket, and then that goes on the other side of the bucket into the hose pipe. And I don't need these because there's no pressure.
Yeah, there won't be no pressure. Yeah.
But if I put a water pump inside of the bucket, it might give it pressure. But I ain't doing that.
18 gallons. That's gonna run out of water real quick.
What you think, Mr. Cheer?
Hey, I just,
What you think? He's like, that's gonna
I'm
run out of
saving you
water.
money.
But you saying if I want to do the pipe?
Yeah, if you ever want to, like say, put a piece of pipe in here and make an elbow or whatever. If you had this side and inside them too.
But I need that because I got 2 buckets, and one bucket gonna have this right here, and one bucket gonna have this right here.
Lord have mercy.
How much? $90.22. All right, I just laid down the board that I stained and oiled, and it looks good. It fits perfect. And so I'm gonna go ahead and glue it down. Like I said, I have my 2 buckets. They are 18-gallon buckets. You can see that. I got them from Dollar General. They were $17 a piece. I got these to use as my mesh wire. I'm gonna cut them down to the size I need. They were $6 a piece. Then I went on over to Tractor Supply. I got these 2 6-foot hose, medium duty hoses. And thanks to Mr. Jerry at Tractor Supply, I was able to find, I think, all the things that I need, right down to the washers. And we're gonna hope this works like the video. I'm about to refer to his video, and I'll actually put a link at the bottom if I can. I got my first hole drilled. And I think he ended up with 5 holes, so I'm gonna try to do likewise.
Essentially is have the lid flipped upside down.
He's the one that's helping me
drill a
do
couple of holes here. Then I'll get this
teaching me good.
screen. I'm gonna put it on the inside right now.
And so what I'm doing first is drilling in reverse, just to kind of make a clean hole, and drilling kind of slow. Once you start going forward, the hole is going to come really, really fast. So be careful. Be careful. And you're not looking for perfect holes here. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. It just needs to be able to be covered by the mesh wire and the rain, big enough for the rain to seep down in. So I'm gonna do these other holes. My holes are drilled. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this wire mesh out. You might can buy some wire mesh from somewhere cheaper than $6, but because it was there and I went on the food aisle, the little utensils aisle, and saw this little hand thing here, I was like, well, I can use that. So next I'm gonna cut it just enough to fit it, because I'm gonna use the outer part to go over my spigot, the top spigot that I drill, but you'll see that later. It just needs to be wide enough to be able to duct tape across and shut so nothing will get in. So let's get the duct taping. No, mesh. But as long as, because it's gonna be turned this way, and as long as the holes, you see the holes, water can get through, I can see through it. So the next step he went to was to turn the can on its side, and we're gonna start putting in the spigots and spouts and all of that. All right, it's about to get real. That part was pretty easy. Let's move on to the next part. I'm gonna start backwards, but just kind of make a dent in it. You don't want to crack nothing. Now let's go forward. And I'm gonna wiggle it around because my spigot is a little, oh. Go slow, don't crack, don't crack, don't crack. It is not a perfect hole by any means, but I'm gonna try to maneuver this down into the bucket. Okay, excuse me, I need both hands. I'll be back. On there, y'all, yay! I got the inside in. I had cracked it right there, but it's not a crack. But I tightened it as much as I possibly could. And when I test it out with water, we're gonna just make sure this part don't leak. But I think I'm supposed to put some silicone around that, because I can see that leaking. I can see water getting through that. But if I silicone it, then I think it'll, y'all can, let's see. Because really and truly the water hose can go there, but I want I want a shut-off valve on it, so it won't just be coming out of the hole here. So this goes next. Good, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to seal it here. I really don't know if I'm supposed to just put silicone there, or if I'm supposed to have some type of ring, if I should have put the O-ring, one of the O-rings there first and then seal it, or if I'm supposed to put glue there. That was not very clear on his video, which I'm fine with that because I can figure that out, I'm sure. But it's on there. And so the last thing that would go on here would be the hose. So let's see it. Look, I didn't throw my glove all up, as if I'm working so hard. Okay. And here we go. My cousin just arrived back to finish the yard here, but this is not sturdy. Like I'm not happy with this weight of this. Like something's leaning too much. I think that's supposed to be in a little more. Okay, I pushed it in. Get away, B. I pushed it in a little more. Still leaning a bit, but the there. And my cousin out there cutting those limbs back, as he should have done the other day. And he's gonna come and cut these down a few. Then he's gonna clear up that rest of that grass right up in here. And that way I can start putting my mulch down when he's finished. We'll see. That's how it'll sit in the rain. Now he had 2 bungee cords holding his down, holding this top down, which I'm probably gonna try. I had some somewhere, but I'm probably gonna try to find some, just to make sure I hold mine down as well. But for now, it is done. One is done. So I'm gonna drill in my top spigot, which will catch the overflow. So I included my spigot, and if it overflows, it'll come out of there. All right, so I'm fixing to work on my second one. I've already drilled my hose, and I'm about to put the wire mesh on. Then I'm gonna move to the inside of the barrel. All right, the next one is done. Done. There's AC put in. This will be the first appliance I test out in the off-grid system. Cleaning the area. All right, it's time to get the little garden area ready. And I got my granddaughter throwing out the mulch. Whew. I mean, you got to do a little better than that, faster than that. Oh, we can. Oh,
it's like a mini jungle.
It's what?
It's like a mini jungle there.
Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Eat. Calling it a day. I am sweaty, dirty, but these are my work clothes. So if you see it again, it's because I'm working in it. Where's that battery? Tomorrow I will be putting on the Teflon tape and caulking those, and putting the other hose onto that one, and then putting the other wire mesh onto the spigots. I'm running late. It's 9:52. 9:54. I really want to get over here early so I could put this Teflon and caulk on here so I could have it dry all day, but I wasn't feeling well this morning, so I'm moving a little slow. But I did want to go ahead and do this caulking, and I also wanted to test out the AC on the Pecron generator. So I'm going to go ahead and get the generator out of the car. And okay, it's sitting at 100% right now. I'm gonna go ahead and plug the AC up. It's got AC and DC on it. I don't know. I'm trying to see. Okay, let's see. Nothing's happening. Okay, I see a light on here. Let's see. It's coming on. I'm gonna put it on low cool. And I'm currently using 71 watts. Right now it says it can run the AC for 15 hours. So this part, let me start off by saying error. Now, like I said, the guy that did the video, his video was great, but I wasn't clear as to what I needed to do to seal this area just in case so it won't leak. And me said silicone when I first started this because that's what he said, silicone. With silicone maybe. But when I started doing it, I thought Teflon and caulking. Caulking is for paint jobs and yeah, that type of stuff. Not for this. So do not copy this. Do not, look at that. Just a hot, white, chalky mess. Do not copy this part. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay, the AC has been running for about 2 hours now, a little over 2 hours. We're gonna see, drop the key. We're gonna see how much it has used. All right, it's on 70% and 11 hours to go, but it's cool in here and I don't even have it blasting all the way up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn it down. I could turn it off, really. Undoing the next appliance. It's the refrigerator. I'm gonna try it. But when I got ready to open it, all to pieces. Oh, gee. I knew I heard something. I knew it. I picked it up. I knew it. Oh, what are we gonna do? I don't know about this project, y'all. I don't know. We're gonna test these out with some hose pipe water. I'm gonna rinse them off really quick. Oh yeah, it's coming out right there. Let me turn it off. Let me turn it off. That's why it's not filling up. Let me turn it off. Okay. I turned that one off. Let me turn this one off. Okay, I turned that one off. No wonder it's not filling up. There comes the overflow! Yay! But it is leaking, so I'm gonna have to do something about that part. It's leaking, so I'm gonna have to try to fix that. But in the meantime, let me open my valve and see how it flows out.
Without soap. Water, no soap.
It ain't flowing out because
Water.
it's got a leak, I think. Let's see about it's flowing when I put it on the ground.
Water, no soap.
Coming out. See, let's watch this one come out. Let's turn it on. Oh, it's going out fast because it's less leak. Going out. So as you see, the rain buckets do work. They are effective, and I hope that it does rain this week so we can really test it out with real rain water. In the meantime, this little doohickey here, I'm not really sure what it's called, but this is what was missing on one of the barrels because it was leaking. In addition to, this is silicone. I should not have used caulk. Know the difference. Caulking is for painting or something or another, but it's not for this. So grab you some silicone. And it started raining. I had one of the buckets sitting outside. It's not raining real bad right now, but hopefully by the end of the week, we will see how much rainwater we will have caught. And you will see in the next video what we do with it.